Relocation has been a hot topic lately. Now, we all know what's happening to the Oakland A's, and it's just really sad how a once popular team is just dead now, mostly because of shitty owners, and it was all intended. And most recently, the Arizona Coyotes. Relocation in American sports is really common, but the reality of it is, it really shouldn't be. The United States is the only country in the world where relocation is actually a thing. Many owners will point to poor attendances, poor everything, the team isn't generating enough money, but the reality of it is, relocation is just used as a tool to threaten city governments for these billionaire owners to get pretty much whatever they want. And we see time and time again these billionaire owners wanting a shiny new stadium. However, even though they can afford it, they straight up just won't pay for it, and they'll, use the next best thing, which is your tax dollars. Yes, using your hard-earned money to pay for something that you'll probably never even use. Billions and billions of dollars that could have gone to more useful things like healthcare or education, or even, our public libraries, for example, are being wasted on these stadiums that these billionaire owners can pay for themselves. But you may be asking, well, why don't they pay for themselves? Why don't these city governments grow a spine and say, hey, we want you to pay for yourself. We don't want to use the tax money. Because quite literally, if your city doesn't pay for it, literally any other city will. It's the reason why the Arizona Cardinals play in Glendale rather than Phoenix, or the Dallas Cowboys playing in Arlington rather than, Dallas. It's because these cities were unwilling to pay for the stadiums. But where relocation comes in is that if your city is unwilling to pay for a billionaire owner's, new toy, then they're just going to relocate the team because they didn't get what they want, because any other city would want an NFL team in their own city, or an MLB, NHL team, or whatever. But let's talk about the elephant in the room and the reason why I'm making this video. The Arizona Coyotes, a team that's been around for almost 30 years, is now pretty much ceased to exist, and it's so weird it happened in just a matter of days. Now, we always knew that Utah was always going to get an NHL team, but why do we have to do it through relocation? Why couldn't it be just through expansion? It's the sad reality of American sports, knowing that your team isn't safe from relocation. Your team can move out of your city anytime they want, and you can't do anything about it, because there's always some market that can be tapped into. Because not every city in the United States has their professional basketball team or a hockey team or baseball team or whatever. It's the reason why college sports are so popular, because colleges are fucking everywhere. Like, you can't just relocate the University of Oregon whenever you want. So just knowing that that team, that college team, will always be there makes it safe to support that team, even if they do suck, because there's no chance that they'll ever relocate. And it's been pretty much done by design, even as early as the 1920s. Leagues like the NFL, MLB, NBA don't want competition. So it's been done by design that not every city in the United States has their own professional team, because these big leagues pretty much want to control everything. And yes, you do have minor league teams, however, they're still controlled by these big leagues. And there's really no reason to support a minor league team, because the reality is they're not really going to go anywhere. Like, for example, a minor league hockey team is never going to go to the NHL. Even if the NHL wants a new team, they're never going to promote one of these minor league teams. And you may be asking why. Well, I don't even know the answer to that. Like, imagine the worst team in the NBA right now this season will be relegated to the G League, and the best team from the G League will move up to the NBA. Imagine how cool that could be. But we won't ever get that because these billionaire owners do not want to lose money. And it's practically the reason why American sports are so corporatized. Because instead of rather making a sport special and amazing and what could be, they straight up just choose whatever is the most profitable. Now, to end my whole video on relocation and pretty much why it's dumb, let's talk about hypocrites and the Arizona Diamondbacks. They posted some kind of press release saying that relocation should be a thing and that the Arizona Coyotes should never leave Arizona. But what's funny about that statement is that every MLB team pretty much voted to relocate the Oakland A's, like unanimously, like all of them did. It just goes to show how these owners straight up just don't care, really. They just seem like they do, but they really just don't. Now, that's pretty much sums up my video. It's pretty much just me on to nothing night. It's just a big yapping session, but I just want to get this stuff all out of pretty much all my heart, because I think just relocation is just really dumb. Okay, bye.